Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
To the ground, he's got it again.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd.
You nervous? It's not a ball.
And call for the false start. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
I like this call.
Past the 50?
Territory. The punt would have
breaking
to be
rules,
so
too?
precise. Might as well leave the offense out there on
Amen.
4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Thought you was a man in person. Should have got the first down on the first 3 opportunities.
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On the move, it's Jackson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Martin. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. The give to the tailback. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. Now there is a flag down on the play.
Roughing is crazy.
From that distance, and you're not going to get the first down.
Come on.
You just keep your points.
NCAA, cut it out, man. Cut it out. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Just feeds the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense.
Go kick your field goal again.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
That thing would have hit a straight
He made the
into the
first one.
uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Washington. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
So now it's 2nd and long.
He's
It'll
rocking.
be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd
That's
and
ball,
long.
bro.
Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Scrambling away. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
I I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? On the option. They just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, oh man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing it to
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland.
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead, they take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up.
That's a glitchy ass play.
Before the touchdown saving tackle. There's a timeout on the field.
Let me find out you play like that.
First half.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I thought you was a man of principle. Ooh-wee.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. Pulled out at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. It's dropped.
That's who dropped it.
Way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown!
That wasn't holding?
And that will give him the lead.
Nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Yes.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Here comes the option. He'll toss it.
No, sir.
Pushed out of bounds.
No,
just
sir.
Short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
Intercepted.
What the type of run is that?
16. Got some room to run.
Was you trying to run out of bounds? The disrespect.
The defense putting points on the board.
What was you throwing it to, Wild?
Changing play for this defense.
That was a wild-ass pass for your wild-ass pass.
With it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lord.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You at home be throwing bad passes.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Get it together.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, what's happening in college football? We've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play. That's a perfect time right there.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep.
Hoobie. Salute you, my brother.
Exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Murray. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a crease to the left. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out of the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Turning it over. And
That is baby back right there. Good run, I guess. Hey, baby back.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball,
said, I'm
keep
outta
the
here.
drive alive,
Fuck
let's see
yeah.
if they can generate a little bit of
Got
momentum.
it.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. There he goes! He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock.
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Penn State 22, Maryland.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give as they work on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Wilkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive
Play
coordinator.
call.
You're calling screen passes to
Play
take
call.
advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back. And, man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Penn State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The option look. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. That will be the
Good game, bro.
play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. That was fun. And it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.